Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleash here today. We're back with another video on overpriced racing, CrossWorlds. And in today's video, we once again have some more gameplay and news on the game. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the news at hand. Onto YouTube, we Sonic Rush 3D. Right, so we are here with a, Chinese or Japanese? I don't want to say either because it might be racist, I don't know, but yeah, we got some more gameplay obviously right here, and it's, I don't think there's anything too brand new in this gameplay, but there's a couple things that I noticed in here that I wanted to take a look at, and hang on. What was that? What's all that? Okay, right off the back, why is all the items flying into the ring? That didn't always happen, right? Don't think it did, but anyway, so we got Sand Road. Never mind, not Sand Road then, alright. If it's not something... Okay, wait, it's Holoska, okay. This is a proper HD audio as well, by the way, so we can actually probably hear this song. I want to see and hear the stuff. Can we stop switching, please? Here we go, I think we got a rival interaction here with Eggman and Sonic. Okay, I think this is Japanese, actually. It is Japanese, alright. I like the animation here, at least. I think it's a bit weird how Sonic's like eyes don't move or whatnot. The music for some of these tracks in this new demo actually is updated from the beta release, so the beta versions of the songs were surprise, mostly a beta. So I think Wonder Museum is a bit different here, Water Palace is different, and East Stadium is also different, so that's something to note right there. Yeah, we're going to see the whole of this race right here, so we can watch this. We're going to hear more of the Sand Road remix, obviously. And it is actually a fully HD gameplay of the actual track. Yeah, I'm definitely calling that this is made by the RBU person who made the Bullet Station remix and the Chaos Island remix and Radical Highway Act 1 in Shadow Gens. But yeah, I mean, it still looks nice at least. It's one of the better looking tracks in this game, especially that water. My word, it looks so nice. But yeah, I don't know, this remix, man. This is a bit mid compared to Team Sonic Racing's Sand Road remix. I mean, that Sand Road remix is so good that I use it for basically most of the branding on my channel. Like the old intro that got scrapped, the outro, that I do change sometimes actually, for Islamic reasons. But yeah, it's an alright remix, nothing crazy. Maybe it's slightly better than the one in SA1, I don't know. But yeah. The animation of some of these background things are very low quality for some reason. The frame rate is very low on them. I will say though, I like how the vocals, like the weird is actually used in the Final Lap version of this song. It works quite well for Sand Road, so that's something. Like, it works well in some stages, like Wonder Museum is another one. It just doesn't work well in other ones, and I don't know what it is. We obviously got another water pathway over there with the boat. Now, it's coming up at some point where it's actually a good change with this gameplay compared to the beta version of the game. Right, it's here. Did you notice that? I'll go back in case you didn't notice it. And a third time in case you also didn't notice it again. Yeah, so if you didn't notice it the 3 times, first of all, are you dumb? Second of all, Sonic can fail a trick. Well, I say fail in quotes, but as we see right here, in the beta version of this game, when you spam tricks or whatever, even if you don't complete them, you still get a boost from it for some reason, so basically you can't fail tricks, but in here, we can see that Sonic doesn't complete the trick, and he doesn't get a boost. Now, he doesn't, like, stop all momentum, which I think should be a thing, because, that's what it was before, but, he at least didn't get a boost, so they've changed it so you can technically fail tricks, so that's something up right there. That's a very good change right there. Thank God for that. Because, yeah, I just didn't like how that was removed in the beta version of the game. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you remove that bit of a skill gap in the game for some reason? Does it really make any sense? But, yeah, that is it for Sand Road. So we'll go over to this one right here with IGN Japan. And, I don't think there's anything too different here, but it's also in English, so... But yeah, I think this song's also been updated as well. The main theme on the title screen. Right, who is... Okay, we can see a bit of interaction between Cream and Sonic here, actually. So that's cool. Yeah, even though the subtitles are in Japanese.
Mr. Sonic, our big moment. I'll do my best to keep up with you.
Yeah, the obviously audio's in English.
For the win. Just do your best and have fun out there, okay?
Yeah, so that's a nice little dialogue right there. And I will say though, Cream's voice actor, her director is definitely majorly improved from Dream Team and the Generations remaster, because it sounded awful in those games in my opinion, so thankfully they updated that. Now I'm going to skip all the way to the final race of this Grand Prix because it's actually very interesting. So, as you can see, this is the race 4, but we're back in East Stadium, which you might think is quite weird, but you'll see what happens later on. But yeah, in this one though, we have the final lap version of East Stadium playing without the weird, what is the word, opera. So they can clearly give a decent version of the final lap song, but they choose not to. They for some reason think it sounds good when it doesn't, so it is what it is. I'm sure the models probably come out at some point that takes out those vocals, but yeah, Sonic casually just killing Cream over there. But yeah, that's that. But if I skip forward a bit, you can see that when lap 2 comes around this corner, I think. Right, here we go. We can see the ring opens up and there's only one ring, but then it goes to the second race of the Grand Prix, which is Rainbow Gardens. And then we get the final lap version of Rainbow Gardens without the annoying vocals or whatever, which is pretty cool. And then obviously when it comes to lap 3, you can see right there, we go to Water Palace, wherever it is. I like Rainbow Gardens music, by the way. Rainbow Gardens, East Stadium have definitely grown on me as songs in this, I will say. But there for lap 3, we go to Water Palace, the third level of the Grand Prix. Now, honestly, this is a cool concept, but unfortunately, Water Palace still has the vocals in here, annoyingly. So does that mean that Water Palace doesn't have a version of the final lap song without the vocals in? I hope that isn't the case, because I would love to hear this song without the vocals in it, because I think they're very annoying. But I hope they can do this concept and like do it to the CrossWorlds, because if you can go from like regular track to regular track, there should be a mode in this game, I think, where you can go from CrossWorlds to CrossWorlds. Like, imagine like a 15 lap knockout thing or something where you go from CrossWorld to CrossWorld to CrossWorld. I think that could be a real cool mode in this game, honestly. Especially when they add like more CrossWorlds as well. That could be a really sick mode in this game, I think. Because they can do like a whole lot with this ring mechanic, honestly. Like, this showcase right here is actually such a great idea. They need to do something like this where it's like an endurance mode where you go through every single track in the game, because you can just teleport to all of them now. There's literally, I'm not going to say no excuses because I feel like it would be kind of hard to load every single track one after the other. But if they can pull it off, I think that would be a really sick mode to have in this game, honestly. But yeah, that is it for the new gameplay right there. So we got a couple tweets right here that we can quickly go through. So yeah, here we have right here from one of the leakers from the game. It says Supersonic Speed might only be available after unlocking Supersonic. So if you're not already aware, you can unlock Supersonic in this game. But if this is the case, I will say it'd be kind of annoying, even though it kind of makes sense. But I hope this isn't the case, because why? It's a Sonic game, right? Why would you like make the highest speed unlockable rather than having it be there at the get-go? I don't know. It seems a bit silly to me, but whatever. But here's something interesting. So in one of the new gameplay, I think it looks like a sand road or whatever, there's a brand new CrossWorld here that has actually been seen before. And from what people are saying, it's Metropolis Speedway from Sonic Free Riders. So there we have another Sonic Riders-esque track as a CrossWorld. So that's pretty cool. So for the people out there who like Sonic Free Riders, there you go. And isn't this one of the more interesting music tracks from Free Riders? I feel like it is. So that could be an interesting remix right there. Hopefully they don't butcher it. But I don't know, from what we've seen so far, a lot of the CrossWorlds have some decent music. Like, you got Holoska, you got Cyberspace, you got Dragon Road. Actually, that's a very good one right there. What else have we got? I think that's it, actually. It's not very difficult. Well, it's very difficult to pick out good music from this game. But yeah, final tweet right here. So this person said on June 4th, long-term support, similar to Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Not CrossWorlds, Sonic Racing the mobile game, and Forza Speed Battle for this game. But then, he updates it a couple days later and says, plans have changed slightly. Sonic Team will add long-term support if the game succeeds for 1 year straight. So essentially, They could actually support this game for longer than 1 year, which would be very good, by the way. I'd love to see how much content this game can get, like a couple of years down the line. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it's only if the first year is successful, and we'll see. We'll see. Because I do reckon that it's going to be popular when the game comes out, but will the player base die over time? That's a big question. Very big question right there. Anyways, yeah, that about does it for today's video then. So yeah, some more good news for Sonic overpriced CrossWorlds. Yeah, I mean, I got not much really to complain about other than the price still. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this news. Do you think there should be an endurance mode similar to what I described earlier? Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by hitting that join button down below. Remember, it's not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.